Sure, let me break this down for you. So, if you're currently looking for a job with the BC government but don't have a degree, you're actually in luck. Yeah, the BC government is actively hiring for a variety of positions right now, and many of these roles do not require a degree. Pretty surprising, right? We often hear that most government jobs are only for people with higher education, but that's actually not the case anymore, at least not for every position. Okay, so what does that mean for you? Well, it means that if you have the right skills, experience, and attitude, you might be able to land a role in public service without needing to have gone through university. In fact, many of these jobs focus more on your practical experience and ability to learn on the job, rather than the piece of paper that says you have a degree. I see, right? This can open up a lot of opportunities, especially for people who have built up solid work experience over the years, but maybe haven't had the chance to pursue formal education. Let's talk about what kinds of jobs are available. There are actually a ton of different roles within the BC government that don't require a degree. For instance, positions in customer service, administrative support, and clerical work are commonly available. These kinds of jobs often value practical skills like communication, organization, and problem-solving abilities over formal academic credentials. So, if you've worked in retail, customer support, or even hospitality, your experience might be highly transferable to a government job. On top of that, there are roles in areas like IT support, technical services, and even some entry-level positions in fields like human resources or project management that might not require a degree, as long as you have some relevant experience or technical skills. If you've done work with computers, websites, or have any technical certifications, these positions could be a great fit for you, even without a degree. It's about what you can do, not necessarily where you learn to do it. I see. Another great thing about these opportunities is that they often come with solid benefits. Government jobs typically offer job security, health benefits, pension plans, and paid vacation time, which is really appealing if you're looking for stability and long-term employment. In fact, if you're someone who values work-life balance, a government job could be an ideal option for you, since these roles tend to have regular working hours and a more structured environment compared to many private sector jobs. Now, let's talk a bit about what you'll need to apply for these jobs. While a degree may not be necessary, there are still some important qualifications to consider. For example, the BC government still looks for specific skills like proficiency in office software, think Microsoft Office, for example, strong communication skills, both written and verbal, and the ability to work well in a team. If you've worked in any job where you've had to use these skills, you might already be ahead of the game. It's not just about having a degree. It's about showing that you can do the job effectively. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say you've worked in a customer service role before. You know how to deal with difficult clients, solve problems on the spot, and work efficiently under pressure. Those are exactly the types of skills the BC government is looking for, especially in positions that require you to interact with the public or manage office processes. You might not have a degree, but that experience in customer service could make you an ideal candidate for a job in administrative support or public outreach. Okay, so once you find a job that interests you, the application process is fairly straightforward. You'll need to check out the government job listings on their official portal. It's easy to find. Just head over to the BC government's job website, where they post available positions regularly. From there, you'll be able to read through job descriptions and see if your experience matches the requirements. Many of these listings will specify the skills and qualifications needed, and while a degree isn't mandatory, they might ask for a certain amount of work experience or specialized skills. Make sure your resume highlights these key experiences and shows exactly how you can contribute to the team. Another thing to keep in mind is that competition for government positions can be stiff, especially when you're applying for more popular or higher-paying roles. But don't let that discourage you. If you can demonstrate that you have the right skills and are a quick learner, you stand a great chance. Government employers often value work ethic and dedication. So even if you don't have formal education, showing your passion for the job and your willingness to grow can be just as important. It's also worth noting that many of the BC government's entry-level jobs come with opportunities for growth and promotion. So, if you start out in an administrative position, for example, you could have the chance to move up the ranks to something more senior, like a management or supervisory role. Many people who start in government positions work their way up through the system, gaining additional skills and responsibilities along the way. I see. This is why government jobs are often considered so attractive. They offer long-term career prospects and opportunities for development that you might not get in other industries, especially without a degree. Now, let's talk about the type of work environment you can expect in a government job. Generally speaking, government jobs in BC are known for offering a supportive, inclusive, and stable work environment. If you're someone who values job security, routine, and a clear structure, this could be a great fit for you. Government employers also tend to have strong diversity and inclusion policies, which means that they're committed to providing equal opportunities for all, regardless of background, gender, or education level. Right? And if you're wondering how to stand out when applying for these jobs, here's a tip. Tailor your resume to each specific job you apply for. That means, instead of sending out a generic resume, make sure to highlight the skills and experiences that align with the job description. For example, if you're applying for an office administration job, be sure to emphasize your organizational skills, experience with office software, and any past work that involves scheduling, managing documents, or supporting teams. Okay, and one last thing to consider is location. Many of the BC government jobs available right now are located in various regions across the province, not just in Vancouver. So, if you're open to relocation, you might have even more opportunities to explore. Smaller towns and rural areas might offer positions that don't get as much competition as those in the big cities. So don't rule out jobs in places you might not have originally considered. In summary, if you're someone who doesn't have a degree but still wants to work for the BC government, now's a great time to explore the opportunities available. With a variety of roles across different sectors, you could find something that fits your skill set and experience. Plus, with the added benefit of job security, health benefits, and room for growth, working in government can be an excellent career choice, even without a degree. So, yeah, don't hesitate. Check out those job listings and apply for positions that match your strengths. Who knows? Your next big opportunity might be waiting for you right there.
Thanks for watching our video. Please hit the button and subscribe the channel.